great to hear from one another, but we want to hear from God. And so let's allow him to be the one who speaks most clearly amongst us today, right? If you've been with us in Daniel, I've been hoping that Daniel has been forcing us in a way to increase our scope, to really stretch us when it comes to how we view our world, but then also to center right in and come super close and force us to search our hearts as well. Scripture is good like that, isn't it? God's words seem to do that. They seem to stretch us and then penetrate right into our very core. They cast us right out and then draw us in. They help us to view the entire cosmos and then our tiny little place that we find here on this earth. They stretch eternity before us and then give us our moment in history. They set before us God's eternal plans and purposes, his very desires, and then also force us to think through what are ours, our own purposes, plans, hopes, dreams, desires, you could say. And that's what I want us to do today in particular, to scope it out, to search, and therefore to really wrestle each and every single one of us with our own personal deepest desires and see what that does. See where that leaves us. See where that leads us. I want us to widen our lens. Because what do we as a people really hope for, long for? I want us to consider in some respects the very hope for all the world and then bring it back to ourselves. So let's go big. Let's go beyond lockdown. Let's go beyond being able to just go and have a latte at the local cafe. Let's really think, what is it that our world hopes for? It is COVID to clear, right? This is a huge thing, this pandemic. It's massive. One of the biggest things that's happened in any of our histories. We want the world to be reordered. We want the world to be restored. We want justice to reign. We want freedom for the oppressed. We want hunger and sickness. We want that gone, don't we? We do want these sorts of things. We do hope for them beyond COVID lockdown, because in some respects we can narrow our gaze, and for many of us all we're hoping for is just to get through the next day or the week or the month. We're hoping for COVID to clear, and that of course is a real thing to hope for as well. What are we hoping for? What if you were to really tease out your deepest desires? What are they? What Daniel 9 does is it gives us a view into Daniel's very heart, into his deepest desires. And then in response, we get what the Lord wants. The Lord comes and says to him, hey, here is what I have to say. Here's what I have to offer. And it is so much more. It is